account number 040. Thank you so much.
In the heart of Western Kenya lies Busia County, a land rich in potential powered by the hands of over 140,000 farming households. For decades, these farmers toiled under the weight of subsistence farming, feeding families, but barely earning enough to grow. But today, a quiet revolution is underway, a transformation rooted in science, strategy, and sustainability, one that promises to move farmers from mere survival to thriving, market-driven prosperity. This is the National Agricultural Value Chain Development Project, a World Bank-funded initiative working hand in hand with the Busia government to reimagine agriculture, not just as a way of life, but as a business.
My name is Dr. Navcdp, coordinator for Navcdp. This is a World Bank-funded project whose main objective is to transition farmers from the current subsistence farming to commercial agriculture. So basically, the main project development objective is to increase market participation and value addition.
Its mission? To transition farmers from subsistence to commercial agriculture, unlocking new opportunities through value addition and market access.
My name is Elijah Mwaro, the Chief Officer for Smart Agriculture, Agribusiness, Blue Economy and Fisheries in the County Government of Busia, under His Excellency Governor Paul Nyongesa Otuoma. We have a policy of ward-based economic revitalization agenda and program. Agriculture is the leading service department in the realization of economic revitalization in Busia. To begin with, we have done a registration of farmers under Navcdp, National Agricultural Value Chain Development Project, to know the level of acreage of land, the level of the types of value chains that we have throughout the county. And we have classified all farmers. Most of our farmers are smallholder farmers, so we are aggregating them into FPOs, into circles for purposes of financial inclusions. But we are beginning at the lowest level, which is the CIG Common Interest Group of 20 farmers within the unit of the village, into FPOs for purposes of, the main reason for aggregation is to see to it that their small pieces of land holding, in terms of crop husbandry, are aggregated for ease of mechanization, for ease of access to farm inputs, and for ease of access to extension and training and capacity building services.
Through a rigorous scientific process, the program identified 5 high-impact value chains: cotton, rice, banana, dairy, and chicken. Every intervention, every investment revolves around commercializing these 5 commodities from the seed to the shelf. To achieve its goal, Navcdp is built on 4 strategic components: building producer capacity for climate-resilient value chains, climate-smart ecosystem investment, including irrigation and market infrastructure, piloting urban food systems that are both safe and sustainable, and effective project coordination and management. Now, in its 3rd year of implementation, Busia County stands as a beacon of success. Through comprehensive farmer registration and profiling, Navcdp has mapped a database of 142,484 farming households. This data is the foundation for transformation. The next phase, organizing these farmers into common interest groups, or CIGs, where farmers with shared goals come together to access funding, services, and training.
My name is Maureen Barasa. I'm the County Monitoring and Evaluation Officer for National Agricultural Value Chain Development Project in Busia County. So as a county, we've made so much strides in terms of achievements and the targets that we are supposed to achieve as a project. So under Component 1, for instance, we've been able to ensure that we mobilize our farmers because we have a target of 115,000 farmers to be mobilized. And as you're speaking, we've mobilized to a tune of 104,000. So the mobilization is ongoing because we want to bring them into groups so that they're able to receive the bundled services from farmer produce organizations and even the SACCO in terms of credit access.
These groups feed into cooperatives and farmer producer organizations, one in each of Busia's 35 wards, ensuring that no farmer is left behind.
I'm Kennedy Otieno. I work for the county government of Busia. In the National Agriculture Value Chain Development Project, I'm the thematic lead for agribusiness development. So in the component of agribusiness development, we particularly handle issues of strengthening the farmer producer organization, as well as enhancing market participation of the farmers. So ward-based cooperatives are serving as a vehicle that we want to use to initiate rural economic development. What we are intending to do is that we want all the farmers to join this farmer producer organization so that they can collectively market their produce. In addition to marketing the produce, it is through the farmer producer organization that farmers will be accessing other bundled services, including mechanization, subsidized fertilizer. It's also through this platform that farmers will be getting services like animal health and animal genetic improvement.
Mimi ninaitwa Dama Sami. Mimi ndio chairman Jairus Cooperative Society ambayo inakuza pamba katika eneo hili ya Western. Jairus Cooperative Society, sisi ni wakulima ambayo tumefuata ile agenda ya Mheshimiwa Rais. Na hapa ndio pamba inakuzwa kwa wingi katika eneo hili la Busia. Kiangalia statistics survey, Jairus Cooperative ndio in the leading one. Na leo sisi tunataka tushukuru, manake tulipoona pamba imekuwa mingi mwaka jana, tuliona kwamba haina haja ya kubeba cotton kutoka hapa kuenda mpaka Nairobi, Thika huko hadi kufanya ginning. Ndiposa tukaandika proposal kwa serikali yetu ya Kenya kupitia kwa kaunti yetu ya Busia. Tulisirikishwa na ile kitengo ya Navcdp. Program ya Navcdp ni ile kitengo ambayo imekuja kusupport maneno ya value chain. Na sisi proposal yetu ilienda mpaka kule na ikapita.
Through this structure, farmers can now collectively procure inputs at subsidized rates, boosting productivity and reducing costs. To support financial inclusion, SACCOs have been strengthened with inclusion grants of 700,000 shillings.
My name is Evelyn Ayoro. In the project, I'm the County Project Procurement Officer, that's Navcdp. We have 35 SACCOs, and my main role as a procurement officer is to handhold these SACCOs to ensure that all their procurements achieves value for money. And to achieve that, I made sure that all the 35 SACCOs were trained on the procurement processes, and also ensuring that they know their mandate, because in the SACCO management we've got different subcommittees, and one of the subcommittees, procurement subcommittee, which ensures that there is value for money achieved in any procurement being carried out.
Kwa majina naitwa Pamela Ameter. Mimi ni mwenyekiti wa Malaba South Ward SACCO. Mwanzo ningependa kushukuru sana kwa sababu mimi tulipata nafasi ya kuhusiana na Navcdp Busia County. Mimi ninataka kushukuru mara nyingine kwa sababu tulipoitishwa kuandika proposal, sisi tukaamua kuandika proposal. Tulipoandika proposal tukaqualify kupata 700,000. Na baada ya kupata hiyo 700,000, we also qualified kuenda na tukafanya training ya procurement.
Farmers are being mobilized to join these SACCOs with a goal of enrolling 1,000 members. Through a partnership with Safaricom's B2C services, all SACCOs have transitioned to cashless operations, improving efficiency and transparency. One of the program's most celebrated achievements is job creation for youth. 245 young agricultural entrepreneurs have been recruited across all 35 wards, empowered with the training and tools to support agricultural extension services. They earn a stipend, but more importantly, They gain skills, networks, and purpose.
My name is Kevin Adwera, and I work under the National Agriculture Value Chain Project, which is in the county government of Busia, the Department of Agriculture. And in the project, we've been able to do several things. And there in the project, I'm the thematic lead for digital agriculture lead officer. And in this digital agriculture, we've been able to do several things. Amongst them, the main key is the agripreneur model rollout. And recently, the agripreneur rollout has been able to reach out to farmers. So in this model, we recruited 245 agripreneurs. These are young agripreneurs that went out to the field to do farmer registration. And these data, they were able to collect data and information, farmer records from 104,000 farmers in Busia County, whose records we have, and they have been able to receive subsidized fertilizer and inputs from our government. So through this, we are able to reach out to farmers, and our records have been updated in the system. So our farmers are able to receive e-subsidies and redeem their vouchers through the farmers that were registered. We have different levels of agripreneur model rollout. We have bootcamp, which was recently concluded. Then from there, they'll be able to go to incubation stage. And from the incubation stage, they'll be going to commercialization. So we have just finished the bootcamp stage, and we appreciate the young agripreneurs for what they have been able to do to get this information so that our farmers can be able to get e-subsidies. Another area that the digital has really intervened is on the automation of our farmer producer organization and the SACCOs. So through this digital agriculture thematic area, we are able to reach out to the bookkeepers who are selected and recruited on these FPOs and SACCOs. So with these bookkeepers, they have been able to be trained on a system by the service provider called Amtech, and they are able to digitize their records so that through this they can be able to communicate with their clients in a form of business to customer or customer to business. So these 35 circles and 35 FPOs, we've been able to digitize them and ensure that their records are well digitized and automated.
My name is Isige Faith. I'm the Social Safeguards and Gender Mainstreaming Officer for Navcdp. Basically, in our thematic areas, we deal with social issues and environmental issues. And social issues, we have issues like the grievances, and we know so well wherever there are resources, the grievances will arise. And also on social issues, we have issues like GBV, gender-based violence, and sexual exploitation and abuse. So as a thematic area, we screen projects so that we can identify these social risks. And once we identify the risks, both social and environmental risks, we do an environmental and social management plan in order to mitigate these risks. We've established a grievance management committee at the county level. We've sensitized the committee. The committee is up and ready to resolve the grievances. Then at the ward level, we've also established grievance management committees at the SACCOs, the FPOs, so that they can resolve grievances raised at that level. If at all they are not able to resolve, they always escalate at the county grievance management committee, where these issues are resolved, and then feedback is given to the community. Issues GBV and SEA, the thematic area, we carried out mapping of the rescue centers and the referral pathways. But for the referral pathways, we were able to map out this pathway, and we identified 4 pathways. These are hospitals, police stations, and community-based organization, as well as the NGOs. And basically that is in social safeguards. Then on gender mainstreaming as a thematic area or a thematic lead, we've ensured that at least 50% for female participation in the project activities is observed. That is, whenever there is an activity where there is mobilization, we ensure that at least 50% of women are reached. And when you look at the recruitment of the agripreneurs, we ensure that at least 50% female agripreneurs were recruited and brought on board.
Through a participatory approach, each ward developed its own community development blueprint, capturing local priorities, needs, and aspirations. This grassroots ownership ensures that development is by the people, for the people.
I'm Lucera Douglas, the County Community and Social Development Officer. Under Navcdp, we have milestones that we have done in the sector of institution. We have managed to enlist CIGs, over 4,210 CIGs. And also, we managed to develop 35 community action plans that is guiding farmers on how to develop their priority problems. We have also formed 35 CDDCs, those are community-driven development committees in every ward. We have formed 35 circles in every ward where all farmers are encouraged to join the circle so that they may get credit to help them in their farming. We have also formed 35 FPOs, those are farmer produce organizations, in every ward so that farmers may be able to market their produces and get the markets on the better prices. Our next steps are to strengthen these institutions so that they may be sustainable to help the farmers of Busia County.
To reach farmers more efficiently, 35 motorcycles have been procured, one for each ward, helping agricultural officers provide real-time support even in remote areas.
Okay, my name is Godric Baraza, the officer in charge of extension and advisory in Navcdp, that is the National Agriculture Value Chain Development Project. Extension, being the backbone of agriculture, is very essential in cascading of the technologies and innovations, those management practices. So far, as the extension officer, we have distributed 35 motorbikes to all 35 wards in Busia County, and that's a milestone that enables our officers, extension officers, to move from one area to the further end of the ward. 2, we've been able to train and disseminate technologies and innovations to technical officers at the first tier, that is a county level. At the ward level, we are doing the tier 2 and tier 3, where technologies are being cascaded to farmers to improve production and productivity.
Jina langu naitwa mkulima Arnold Opagala, ambaye pia ninashukuru sana Jairos Cooperative kupitia kwa Navcdp kutuletea mbegu ambazo zinaleta matumaini, na tuna imani ya kwamba tutapata mazao mazuri jinsi ambavyo hii pamba inavyo nawiri hivi. Vile vile ningependa kushukuru sana Navcdp na Jairos Cooperative Society kutoka na viongozi wao wale ambao wanasimamia kutupa mbegu zile ambazo ni nzuri, pia kutupa dawa ambazo tulianzishia kunyunyuzia, na vile vile kutuhimiza na kutuonyesha jinsi ambavyo tunaweza kulima na kuimarisha ukulima wa pamba vizuri.
My name is Fredrick Olaktar Otwane. I'm a Ward Livestock Production Officer covering Nambale sub-county under Nambale Township and Buhayo Central. Through Navcdp, we are able to reach more farmers when they provided us with the motorbikes. At least an area where, like Nambale Township, it has a population of 11,000 farmers. At least we are able to reach around 200 farmers weekly through the motorbikes that we were provided by the Navcdp.
A modern office block now houses the project team, but the impact goes far beyond brick and mortar. Irrigation water users associations have been formed, local bodies managing irrigation infrastructure that transitions farming from dependency on rainfall to year-round productivity. And the journey doesn't stop here. Plans are underway to construct a modern livestock sale yard at Bumala and to rehabilitate the Changara water pan, initiatives that promise to boost both production and income.
Farmer-led irrigation development, sensitizations have been done. We participated in various field days where our farmers were reached and they were able to be sensitized and linked to irrigation suppliers. So we are hoping that with these capacity building sessions, they'll be able to sort of adopt to the irrigation, improved irrigation technologies. And as a project also, we are currently doing the proposal for Changara irrigation scheme has been approved to rehabilitate Changara. So once that is done, we'll be able to increase our acreages under irrigation, which is a key component that we are supposed to measure. So under market access and infrastructure development, we did proposals and submitted to National Coordination Unit. They were able to respond to one of the proposals, which is upgrading the Bumala livestock sale yard. And as we are speaking, the feasibility study was done. And currently what we are doing, we are developing the design reports and we are able to now merge it with the proposals. And once that is done, we'll be able to now implement it.
From seed to harvest, from village to market, the National Value Chain Development Program is not just growing crops, it's growing businesses, growing hope, and most of all, growing the future of Busia. Navcdp, transforming agriculture, empowering farmers, changing lives.
Account number 040